Okay, Florida Trail at Camp Landing. It's about a, I don't know, 8.5 mile walk. So a quick recap. As you head in, you're gonna head around a small little pond, and then you will get to Lake Magnolia. Along Lake Magnolia, really a couple of nice beaches, places to go swimming. And then the trail cruises along another lake. I think it's called Lake Lanier, I'm not sure, but starts with an L. When you go by the other lake, you're not going to get anywhere near the lake. So if you want to go swimming, you want to relax for a little while, stop at Lake Magnolia. Absolutely beautiful. The first 5 miles of the trail is really nice trail, well marked, Florida Trail through the woods. And then you come out to the road and you have about a 3 or 4 mile road walk back to your car. I will tell you, don't follow all trails that brings you along the power line road. Go ahead and cross the road and you'll be on this very nice sidewalk for a couple of miles. There's also a Circle K or 7-Eleven halfway down, so you can jump in and cool off. But you know, hey, you got a road walk. You got to take the suck with the good. The trail's pretty brushy. I would tell you, I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking here in Florida, I'm going to be wearing some long pants on a lot of these trails because my legs are getting pretty tore up. But overall, a really nice hike. Remember, if you're using the Florida Trail, you need to go ahead and go online and join the Florida Trail Association, so you're doing your part to pay your way to keep this great trail going through our state. So if you want to keep watching, you'll see some video of the trail and a wrap up at the end. Everyone really enjoy being out here. Enjoy your hiking time. From Camp Landing, Keystone Heights, Florida, signing off at the Florida Trail at Camp Landing. See y'all later. Good morning. Well, we've made it to the Florida Trail. We're here at Camp Landing. We're doing about an 8-mile loop here at Camp Landing. So I will tell you, it was kind of hard to find the actual spot where we take off, but we are taking off on the Orange Blazes. And looks like there's some hunts coming up, and not right now. That's pretty cool. And this is where we are. So more to come as we go along. Awesome. On the Florida Trail, Orange Blazes. Just starting in. Absolutely beautiful. This cool tree hanging over the trail. Really pretty woods. Still hear the road a little bit, but we're heading in. We're only a little bit in. Should be coming up to a lake in a few minutes. This is pretty cool. There's a washout right here. When the water washes down and heads down to this first lake on this part of the Florida Trail. I'm guessing that's probably pretty good water to filter down there too. So on the other side of that first lake, all around the lake, there's a couple of these benches put out by the Florida Trail. Really pretty. Okay, we're getting ready to hike into the old Magnolia Lake, an old segregated state park. Thank God those days are over. And we're traveling onto Camp Landing property. Camp Landing is the home of the mighty and awesome Florida National Guard. So you do need to make sure you're checking your information, because they have maneuvers here sometimes, and different hunting seasons. So sometimes this part of the trail will be closed. Well, this is interesting. You can pause it if you want to read that, but these little huts are all around here at Camp Magnolia. And the big lake's down there. I didn't go down to it. It looks like you can definitely swim there. Those little huts are part of some kind of test about malaria control. I'm not sure if they're in use anymore or not. I haven't run into a ton of mosquitoes, but I guarantee you there's times of year there's plenty of them out here. Okay, about 1.5 miles in here, and really pretty crystal clear creek going through here. I think it's coming off the lake, but I'm not sure. But you definitely get some water here. About 2 miles in, we can make it to the Magnolia Lake boat ramp. I'm quite sure you could run down there and cool off in that water if you want to take your shoes off and jump in. What a beautiful lake, really nice. And across the boat ramp, there's a trail right there. On the other side of Lake Magnolia, and this trail is nice. Brings you around Lake Magnolia. Started really on the other side of the lake there. Pretty much a good part of the trail is like this right here, really well blazed. And thank you, Florida Trail Association and volunteers. This trail is nice. Really pretty water here, and this janky bridge. I'm not sure about this. Really pretty. It's kind of deep right there. Crystal clear water. I'm assuming this is running from one of the lakes. We're about to come up on the Sutton Lake. I will tell you, the last half mile has been jungle brush bushing, all kinds of crap down on the trail. But you know, I'm assuming, especially in summer, no one's been out here since the last couple of storms that came through. So a lot of this stuff in the trail, but still really nice trail. Oh yeah, now we're really in it. Trying to get through here. Been blazes like every few feet. Ah, found one. It's a little jungly here, about 4.5 miles in. Okay, time to embrace the suck. Hey, ay, ay. What a mess. All right, we're about, I don't know, somewhere between 4 and 5 miles in here. Ah! Ah! Nice little boy buster on that tree. It's been pretty jungly here for probably 1/10 of a mile. I know there's a big lake coming up on the left, so hopefully we'll get there soon. Somewhere over there is Lake Lowry. This is what you can expect of seeing Lake Lowry. You do not end up down by the lake. You're basically bushwhacking on a trail like this for that mile or so past Lake Lowry. So if you want to get some time in the water, do it at Magnolia Lake. A really beautiful lake over there, because I haven't even seen any trails going down to Lake Lowry. I have seen a few glimpses of it through the trees. It looks like a beautiful lake, but I don't think the trail goes anywhere near it. So a lot of people don't like the logging industry or paper wood farming industry, but let me tell you, here in Florida, if it wasn't for the paper companies, tons of our land would have been lost years ago. Yes, originally the virgin forest was torn down and ruined and decimated, but now these pine forests and the longleafs that are being planted back, the management of these other pines that are being used for paper is really important to the whole ecosystem, because they save all the cypress stands, they add and participate in the conservation of the other lands. So when I see a paper company out here harvesting, I'm really not unhappy with them. Thank you for doing all the good things you do, guys. Okay, so hiking back down the road, all trails, if you stick really close to it, it brings you over there, hiking along the power line. Do not do that. I tried it. It's freaking sand up to your ankles. So on the other side of the road here, which kind of puts you, 20 yards off of the All Trails map, is this beautiful walkway. Not sure if it makes it all the way. I got about 3 miles to go down this road to get to the end. So we'll see later. Hey everybody. All right, I'm finishing up the first 5 miles of about the 9 miles of the Florida Trail loop here at Camp Blanding. Camp Blanding is the Florida Army Reserve base. Huge chunk of property. So the first 5 miles of the trail have been awesome, but now I got a road hike of about 3 or 4 miles. So you have a couple of options here. You could go back, through the woods and be really beautiful, or you can hike the road back to your car. There's a station right ahead of me here That is, I think, station A of this trail. And at this station, I think you hike along the road probably about 4 miles back to station B where my car is parked. So why go the suck route down the road? Well, because I'm training, you know, being out in the woods is, and hiking, really backpacking, is not just physical, it's psychological too. I hate road hiking, so I'm gonna make myself do it. And I'm gonna put some headphones in and I probably won't show you anything along the road, but when I get to the end, I'll record the recap, which will be at the beginning of this video. But so let's make this the end of the video. The Florida Trail Camp Landing Loop. Awesome trail, really nice hike. If you're going swimming, make sure you hit Magnolia Lake, because the other lake, Sutton Lake, you'd have to bushwhack through the woods. But really beautiful with a long, sucky road hike at the end. So we'll see you guys from out here in Keystone, Florida, and we'll see you on the trail. Bye-bye, y'all.